So what we have is a TrackMan launch monitor system. You're going to set up to this just like you would any shot. And you're going to go ahead and take a swing. And it's going to give you all the necessary data you need to evaluate how you hit the ball. And as you can see, it's right there.
Welcome to another episode of The Best of Living in East County. I'm Tracy Nelson.
And I'm Nick Smith.
And we're excited to share with you GolfBallin. Come check it out. We are here in the shop of GolfBallin with owner Brandon Johnson. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
What made you come up with this idea and why this spot?
So the first thing was when COVID came around. When COVID came around, you saw a big golf boom, and then there was nowhere for people to practice in this area. All the golf courses have either closed their facilities or don't have facilities at all. So that's where I saw a nice little niche for that. There's just a need for people that want to have a good time and a need for people that want to really practice. And there's not practice facilities. There's golf courses, but there's not real practice facilities where you can work on a launch monitor, work on your bunker game, chipping and putting, and you can even come indoors and work in our simulators. So that's where I saw the need.
It's such a great central spot to this location, and you have so much space. I think it's going to be great for the community.
What made you come right here?
Well, really, I was forced.
Okay.
So I was in Brentwood. Then I kind of got kicked out by the state because I couldn't legally lease a abandoned gas station until they reclamated the tanks. So basically my landlords were renting to me and they couldn't. So I had a 30-day notice, had to move out. I was looking around at different locations and then just happened to drive out this way and there was a leasing sign. So I flipped the UE, came in here, and 2 weeks later I signed the deal and leased this for 7 years. So, I mean, it's just such a central location right here on Main Street. It's a beautiful piece of property. I mean, 2-story building with street front presence and a back area. You really can't find properties like this. This used to be a nursery, so it was really a match made. I didn't want to spend this much money, but that's how it goes.
Here we are. Well, it seems like it was meant to be. When do you project the full facility being open? I know the shop's open, and what else do you have open right now?
So the full golf shop is open. So we do all fittings, repairs, we do lessons. We have 2 indoor studios that you can rent out or take lessons. The back practice facility, we're looking about 30 to 60 days. So everything's about 70% done. It's just the major turf installs that have to be done. We have to build a sound wall once it's all complete. And I have local companies that are all working with me. So once we get it done, I would say we'll be open in 30 to 60 days.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we always hear, right, the cost of golf is really, really high. It's a very expensive sport or hobby to get into or to play, right? So how do you kind of, get around that, or what are the different options that you provide here?
Yeah, so I mean, golf is expensive, but everything is, if you're into snowboarding or if you're into bowling or if you're into softball, everything that's fun and good, the good stuff costs a lot of money. So the way we offset that cost here is 80% of our club stock is going to be name brand used equipment at affordable prices. So if you're just getting into golf or you have a 20-year-old set, it's not going to hurt you to come in and get a 4-year-old set. It's still a huge upgrade, kind of like a car. If you got a 20-year-old car, you don't need a brand new one. Right. You can get a used one and still get a good car at a good price. That's where you want to spend. So that's the thing that differentiates us from other shops is if you come in, I'm not just trying to sell you the most expensive set. I want you to get what's in your budget and what you're comfortable spending and what's going to help you. So that's the biggest difference.
And how often do you think somebody should be either upgrading clubs or, even grips, are a big part of the game? How often should people be updating their equipment?
So the realistic number is about every 6 to 8 years, right? Okay. Now, no other places are going to tell you that because they're going to lie to you. They want you to buy more. I try to treat my customers how I would want to be treated. The truth is, if your clubs are 6 to 8 years old, you're outdated. You're behind the times. Kind of like a TV. Right. If you got a 2-year-old TV, you don't need a new one. But if your TV's 8 years old, put a new one up there and see how bad your TV looks, Right. So the same thing. So you don't want to be chasing the newest thing. Now, if it's what you do, like I get the newest stuff every year, but I don't get the newest stuff every year because I think it's better. I just get the newest stuff because I'm a golfer and I happen to own a golf shop. Right. So it makes it easier. But every 6 to 8 years, you want to upgrade your stuff. And then as far as re-grips, I mean, it depends on how much you play, but you don't want to be going more than 2 years. But every year is a rule of thumb. I try to tell people, make a standard time that you do it. Like for me, it's the Masters. Every Masters, I get my clubs re-gripped. You know, whether it's a birthday, a Christmas, or every July, whenever you make it, just do it every year, like maintenance on your car.
Got it. Cool.
So now we're upstairs in your golf simulator room. Can you tell me a little bit more about this space?
Yes, so this is where the magic happens, right?
Okay.
So we can do fittings up here, we do lessons up here, or you could come up here, rent it, and just practice or play games. We have a top of the line launch monitor called the TrackMan. So it's what the pros use. So you get all the data necessary to improve your swing and really to learn everything and more about what's happening at the impact of your shot and how to improve.
Okay. And then is this part of a membership as well? Or is this something that people drop in and do?
Yeah, so what we do here is we rent this out. It's 55 bucks per hour, 1 to 4 people. So if you're a member of our practice facility, you get 25% off this, but otherwise it's just available for rental, for fittings, or if you're trying one of our clubs to try it out, to test it out here, or you're taking a lesson. So that's really the only way you're up here. You're either trying out a club, you're taking a lesson, or you have it rented out to use.
Makes sense. Can you show us how
Sure,
it's done?
no problem. So what we have is a TrackMan launch monitor system. You're gonna set up to this just like you would any shot. And you're gonna go ahead and take a swing. And it's gonna give you all the necessary data you need to evaluate how you hit the ball. And as you can see, it's right there.
And you can see your spin rate, face angle.
Yep. All the data you need. And there's 30 more categories that you can pick and choose from. So you're working on exactly what you want to work on.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit of the services that you provide, and specifically, what station are we at here?
So right here, we're at the re-gripping station. So this is the most common thing that we do because grips always need to be replaced. So this is the number one thing we do here. But we offer all types of services when it comes to maintenance, repairs, and customization as far as golf clubs. So we do sole grinding, groove sharpening, shorten, lengthen, loft and lie adjustments, the peering and spining of shafts. We pretty much do everything to a golf club besides like refinish them. Everything else we can adjust for your height, your swing speed, your lie angles, everything we can do here at our shop right here in this little service repair area.
Awesome. Show us how we do this.
All right. So, I mean, with grips, it's all a matter of feel, right? So it's something that somebody likes. Like this is a CPX. This is a new Golf Pride grip, right? So because I can cut it off without really destroying the tape, then I'll just reuse the tape. If it's an old club and the tape is messed up, then I'm gonna have to redo it.
Okay.
But most of the time I can cut through it without scarring it or destroying the integrity of the tape. And I make it look a little easier than it is because I've done it 100,000 times. But that's really it. Then you got to wait about an hour and then it's good to swing.
Okay, Brandon, I know you have golf carts here. Tell me a little bit more about what you have for sale.
So we stock a whole bunch of golf carts. We got 2 passengers, 4 passengers, 6 passengers. We got electric, we got gas. And to be honest with you, I don't really, even though I'm a golf shop, I don't really sell to golfers that much because you have to live on a golf course to really utilize it like that. What I sell to is families that want to just drive the kids around, you know, drop the kids off at school, go to the pool. Families that like to camp, like to motocross, things like that. So that's who we normally sell it to, even though I'm a golf shop.
Got it. So you have used and new, or?
Typically, we only have used, but every once in a while I do have a new cart as well. But most of my carts are going to be in the $3,000 to $7,000 range, and most of them will be electric. Every once in a while we do get a gas, but gas are very rare.
Okay, I'm excited to drive one.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Brandon, thank you so much for showing us around. Can you tell us where to find you?
So we are located at 4701 Main Street right here in Oakley. You can't miss us. We're right in between Cypress and Laurel. 2-story yellow building, soon to be green, but it's yellow right now. But that's where we're located. Come see us.
All right, what about social media?
So you can find us on Instagram, Facebook under GolfBallin, GolfBallin. You'll see a little cartoon character of myself. He'll be a little slimmer, but that was me at one point. But yeah, look us up.
Thank you, Brandon.
No problem.
Okay, Brandon. So we want to come by, get some work done, check things out. Is it by appointment, or say I want to rent the bay upstairs, right? How do I get in touch with you to be able to do that?
Yeah. So you can either contact us via social media or just give us a call. Everything we do here is first come, first serve as far as repairs, fittings, everything like that. But the lessons and the simulator rooms can be booked up to 2 weeks in advance. So you just call us, lock in your time, and then you show up. But if you want to do a fitting or if you want to do any club repair, you got to show up, and then it's just a first come, first serve basis.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having us
No,
out.
I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of The Best of Living in East County.
If you guys want to be featured on our show, or you know somebody or business we could go and showcase, we would love to do that. Feel free to reach out to us and we can get it set up. See you guys on the next one.